Alright, hi everyone, and sorry for the lack of updates. Basically, what happened was at a tournament, a local winter game night kit tournament, and let's just say I didn't perform as well as expected. Oh wait, no, I'm mulliganing this hand. Why did I see something? Yeah, okay. So I brought my standard Grail Ice NBN power shutdown deck, near hub shutdown deck, and noise, my test run noise deck, and both of them didn't do as well as I liked them to do. I still came in one of the top, which is nice, but I really wanted the Wayland OR ID, which I didn't get, so a little miffed about that, but nothing much else I can do. So basically what I learned from the experience is that I need to switch up my decks. I need to play more competitive decks. So now this is my chance at doing so. I'm going to play PrePaid Kate for my runner side. Of the three factions, I'm worse at Shaper, so that's really unfortunate. I'll see if I can improve my game. I'll make sure to check his remote server in case he's being sneaky here. No. And yep. Okay, so this PrePaid Kate deck is ugh, 3-pack campaigns. That is awful. Pack campaign is one of the cards that you really don't want to see when you are fighting against a near hub because it's such a pain to trash. Okay, yes, so I didn't really have much time to talk about this, but basically this PrePaid Kit deck uses Lucky Find, lots of events, and yeah, I've seen it piloted by some of the top players at the local game night kit, and they were very good at it during the tournament. I really admire the flexibility that they show with the deck. The flexibility in programs. You can tutor a different program depending on your matchup. Yet backed up by a very strong, powerful economic backbone in the form of Lucky Find. Alright, here I find my Lucky Find. This is very lucky indeed. I'll play it and I'll bring out my SMC. I do not need the sharpshooter because my milk's out, and Levi should not be required. Alright, now I actually have some money to play with. Let's see. I'm definitely going to look into doing a Steam hack run sometime soon. He attempts to make a remote and mark the counts. That's probably Sansan. I'll go for it. Yes, I'll go for it. He'll probably not rest the ice, in which case I'll need to consider what I want to bring out. Probably the Gordian Blade. Let me think. Yeah, I would like my entire Breaker Suite, so I'll get my Gordian Blade. Yep. Ouch! Well, that cost me my entire hand. Okay. That's nasty. That's a waste of my Steam hack credits. Okay, that's bad. Good news is I'm still alive. I'm definitely going to remove the tag and draw up. Alright, so this is not Astrobiotics, or it could be, but running snares. He's probably playing either DRTs or Scorched Earth. I believe Scorched Earth is more likely here. If it's DRT, he has no reason to make that play. If it's DRT, if I were in his shoes and I were playing a DRT deck, I would set the DRTs in place before making the snares. And I certainly wouldn't put ice in there. So yes, that is very fishy. And okay. First click Diesel. Tricky business here. That's probably a wraparound. I'll be really sad if it is, but there's nothing much I can do about it. Yeah, there's nothing. Actually, there is something I can do about it. I can always install clone chip and get the wraparound dealt with. Let's try. We'll see if he tries to keep me out. Bleh, Data Raven. That is very not good. If it's a Sansan, I'm going to be not happy with it. Yeah, you must keep in mind that he has 4 drip economy. If that's an Astro script behind that, I'm definitely going to get mid-season down. We'll see what he does here. He probably will dump. Oh, okay. So I'll beat Trace. Astro script, I bet. Yes, I'm right. With my last click, I should get some money to prevent the inevitable trace. I don't think that's an agenda, so I'm just going to dirty on the archives. So this should put me at 9 credits. He will go up to 7 credits. I should be safe, unless he has a sweet or hedge fund in hand, in which case, well, I tried my best. Oh crap. Okay, that was a very bad move. I should have cleared the tag. I forgot about the Data Raven tag. Yeah. Bad move, bad move. I should have cleared the tag there. Oof. Thank goodness. One Scorched Earth was all he needed to kill me. So, I'll definitely do this. If he has a second copy of Scorched, close accounts, or if he finds his Scorched Earth, well, I'm screwed anyway. If not, what I wanted to do there was gain credit so that I can remove the tag now. That's probably an overscored view. I'll need to do something about it. I think I'm okay with letting him overscore it for now. Let me think about it. I need money. Yeah, I'll get money. Quality time and clear the tag. I'll dump the Femme Fatale, I'll dump the Deus Ex, I'll dump I might need Severus. RNDI, you don't dump RNDI. I'll dump it. That's a tough choice. But it doesn't look like I'm going into R&D anyway. It's probably an overscored view. Nothing I can do about that. I don't really want to risk. I don't know what he's playing, Scorched Earth or DRT. In any case, it's probably not pleasant, so okay. There we go. So you can see how powerful the Econ engine is. I recovered from a 9 credit close accounts, and now I can compete with him in credits. Now the problem is finding more agendas. He's speeding through his deck, which is quite unpleasant for me. And I really wish I had my plus crit out. Unfortunately, there's only one plus crit in his deck. Let's see where he puts this ice. Is it on HQ? Interesting. I wouldn't think he would ice HQ. Portfolio. Yeah, this looks like a DRT deck. That makes sense. Okay, so DRT deck, huh? Well, I guess I can play slowly since those are not. I need to find my plus crit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And my last click will be spent on installing same old thing. There we go. And thankfully, with my lowered hand size with Stim Hack, he should not be able to sweeps me too easily. Now my only worry is running into a snare with 2 DRTs on the board. That is game. So I need to find my plus crit. Plus crit is a very good counter against the DRT snare deck. You see it very often nowadays in your hub, and I think that's pretty important. Okay, one of those is probably an agenda. I'm going to go for it. Yes, I found it. Thank goodness. Yes, it should be safe unless he has 3 DRTs and that's a snare. Should not be the case. We'll see what it is. Mark the counts. He can have it, and I'll check. If it's a snare, well, so be it. Another mark the counts. Alright. The thing is, because his Astro Train hasn't left the station, I should be good to go. I'll just need to play patiently and dig his HQ or R&D if he does not ice anything up. Interesting. Ice on that server. What could that mean? Huh. Is it a Grim? Very fishy. First let's draw. Then let's run. We'll see why it reses here. Pop window. Or pay through. Daily business show. Instant trash. Let's get that Cerberus working. Usually I'll save it in my hand for surprises, but well, this is Shaper. There's not that many surprises that you can throw on a competent runner, so I mean on a competent corp, so I'll just put a Cerberus on the board so I can actually threaten things like a Maker's Eye run later. Of course, Maker's Eye runs are very dangerous when you're playing against Snare, but we'll see about that. He knows that I'm running his servers very aggressively, so I don't think he's going to push out any agendas. He's probably now very worried because his agenda flooded in hand. So I think this is a very good time to leg book. He's not overdrawing with Jacksons, and yes, he has been drawing so many cards, so yes, you can see that. Okay. Okay. First, let's test run something. Do I have enough credits to run? I sure hope so. Search my heat for Femme Fatale. And then I'll perform a legwork. I do hope I have enough credits to get past this. 10 should be enough, but you never know. You really never know. So, because he installed this piece of ice last after seeing my entire rig, it must be a pretty good piece of ice. I'm expecting Tollbooth of Data Raven. Otherwise, there's no point in putting a wraparound pop-up window on top. So, Eli. Okay, that's good. 2 credits to get past Eli. Moving on. Pop-up window, that's 1. It's probably very porous. Or it could be a Tollbooth. It's another Eli. Okay. And I will see 3 cards. Hopefully it's not snares. That would be unfortunate. Diversified, psychographics mid-seasons. Wow! I am kind of screwed. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's what happens when you let the corp get away with 6 free credits a turn. I am kind of asking for it, to be perfectly honest. But, oh dear, that is an agenda. Wow. Ouch. He was throwing it there because he wanted to bait me to run with his mid-seasons. Well, yeah, now this is probably game. I can't do anything at this point. Meh. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed right now. I'm very surprised that the legwork run fell short. What's that? We can sure gamble, scavenge, and run. Then I'll get hit by mid-seasons for lots of money and I might lose. Yeah, that's not pleasant. I probably won't win if I run this server, so I have to go for an R&D dig instead. Gamble. It's not efficient, but that's the only way I can do it. Scavenge fam here and make a Maker Siren. Seems like my only option at this point. He probably cannot stop me. And of course I place it on the outer ice because it's more likely the outer ice is a Tollbooth or Data Raven. You wouldn't put a Tollbooth as your first piece of ice on R&D. So unless I hit 3 agendas in a row, I'm going to lose. If I hit snare, I lose as well. Okay, I lose. Blah. 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 Yeah. Well, that's it. Mistakes during this game. Installing the Mimic and never using it. That's a huge mistake. Yeah, I installed it as protection against... Oh, are you kidding me? Yep. I wanted to show you my other deck that I think is competitive, but whatever. Okay, so mistakes made during this game. Pre-installing the Mimic. I did this because that would allow me to safely face check against Roto Turret and what's that? Architect. But the problem is, if you're doing that, it means that you want to run early. Did I run early? No. all his central eyes were unrest the whole time. So that is a gameplay mistake. All this is because I'm very new to playing Kate. I mean, I have played Lucky prepaid voice pack Kate before, but this, yeah, not on a level where every mistake counts against me. This against a near hub, I assume it's a DRT deck. I haven't seen the rest of his influence. I can only assume. Yeah, so that was a big mistake. Blind installing Guardian Blade when running, thinking it's a Sansan, and I guess that's an okay move, but yeah. One very interesting thing is what I've learned from some of the other guys who are much better than me at the tournament was that instead of playing Guardian Blade, they actually play Cyber Cypher as their only code gate breaker. And that sounds hilarious at first. It's so bad. I mean, as if criminal central only breakers aren't bad enough. You're playing a breaker that can only target one server. You are really asking for it, aren't you? Well, as it turns out, it's not that bad if people don't know that you're doing it. It's quite easy to exploit. You just put a quandary on a remote server and begin scoring away. They can't really do much against that unless they happen to have scavenge in their hand. Otherwise, yeah, Cyber Cypher is incredibly efficient. The biggest thing is that you can actually install it from your hand for 1 credit since you're Kate. You can get it out in a pinch. It costs just 1 credit more than Zuki Master, and it's super efficient. It gets fast loader speed for 1, toll booth for 2 plus 3, and yeah, it just deals with those nasty code gates much better than Guardian Blade does. Guardian Blade is more of a criminal thing that they splash, and so-called efficient code gate breaker of choice. I'm still going to stick to Guardian Blade, but I can definitely see where the Cyber Cypher innovation is coming from. It's actually a very smart thing to do. Lady is huge. This saves me 2 influence, 2 more influence that I can use on 1 more lucky find for 3 lucky finds, or 1 more legwork, which is a must against near pub. I'm not sure if I got unlucky this game or that I, you know, what's that? Legwork. Yeah. My legwork was, I'm not sure if it was unlucky or he really had no agendas in hand, but yeah, he basically drew through nearly his entire deck. I believe I saw there were no more than 20 cards in his deck at the time I did my legwork. So 60% of his agenda should have hit his hand, given that he didn't Jackson draw at all, or daily business show anything. And look, yeah, he only saw 8 agenda points. So yeah, I was very flummoxed by that. I thought that was a very good time to legwork in. And it probably was, except that if I did, I would get hit by mid-seasons and the game probably would have been over because he had a build there, and he would have mid-season psychographics the build for the win anyways. Yeah, that would have been what would happen unless I hit 7 agenda points somehow. But yes, I still feel that the economic potential of this deck is very good. My mulligan wasn't that great. I really needed to see the Astrolabe. It was in the bottom 8 cards of my deck clearly. There is. I needed it against this deck. It would have drawn me countless free cards this game. It would have basically drawn me my entire deck and then some. So yeah, that's something worth noting. Another reason why I think that Kate is probably the most competitive ID right now, simply because of Astrolabe. It's pretty efficient. Money can easily be bought with influence. You don't need to play security testing Andromeda Desperado for that. What you really need is card draw, and Kate Astrolabe does this so well. It is very good against Nerf Hub and Jinteki PE, 2 of the more common competitive archetypes right now. So yeah. Thanks for listening on to my rambling, and I hope to showcase more of my competitive games soon. Yeah, Store Championship season is coming, so you won't be seeing too much of me playtesting random decks with new cards until Order and Chaos comes out. For now, it's just focusing on tournament prep. So, yep, goodbye.